The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth quarter.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Arizona runs out the punt team. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Just feeds the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning this one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. It's a draw. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
We'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That's caught. It's Riley. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Robinson. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They go right back to it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, after you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. Give to the running back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a winner in the battle of the Willamette Valley between Oregon and Oregon State. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Brown will throw it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
From the gun, running back on the move. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Arizona runs out the punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the returner goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going for it all. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Husker.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Brown wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nebraska! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Brown will throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And that's in Arizona.
He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Riley. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He wants to throw it again. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Arizona right back to the line. He'll try to get it through the air. Still looking, on the move. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Complete downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riley. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Arizona has it in the red zone.
And that's in Arizona.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Arizona.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Arizona Stadium.
Arizona will will kick off to get the second half underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he got loose, it was all over.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over Rutgers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what?
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They go to the ground. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Nebraska, 27. Arizona, 3.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Bringing it back, it's Robinson. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Hands it off. Smashes through. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quickly out to the tight end. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. The Cornhuskers have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Got it, looking for a first. Touchdown, Husker! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First and 10. Looking to throw it again. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And the Wildcats are on the move. He wants to throw. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Brown wants to pass. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Makes the grab. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Gonna let it fly. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
1st down here for the offense. Brown will throw it. Gets it out fast. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.